everyone, welcome back to How We Homeschool. So today I wanted to do a quick flip through of the fun schooling journals and talk about when curriculum doesn't work for your family or your homeschooling environment or your child. So last year for 8th grade for my daughter, we ordered these 3 books. I went over them with her before we ordered them, and we thought, great, it could possibly be a great fit because we do a lot of notebooking, and this seemed to have that opportunity for a lot of notebooking. So that's why we went ahead and we purchased them, and we were super excited. It was, I would say, probably mostly a fail for us. I want to give them a chance. I understand what the concept is of their books. I've seen many other books and the insides of other books from other homeschoolers that are doing fun schooling, and I could see how it definitely could fit into your gentle learning environment, relaxed homeschooling, even Charlotte Mason methods. But for some reason, it just did not work for us. So let's just do a quick flip through real quick and talk about each one. So for the fashion school, she did enjoy that. She went ahead and made her own drawings, did the reading. She only chose the ones to do that she wanted to do, though, which I'm fine with. But over time, she eventually kind of became bored of it. It was a lot of the same repetition. The book didn't really allow for even more creativity, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Then it kind of was a little limiting to possibly getting her to do what they wanted her to do versus maybe what she wanted. I'm not real sure exactly how to explain it, but I know that she mostly just read it, and then she would go online and look at the traditional clothing for that style, and then she would color the dress or the outfits, and then that's pretty much it. She started to become really bored, and she pretty much did not finish it. I'm okay with that. When the curriculum is not working, like I said, I want my children to love learning and love their schoolwork and everything about it. So when they're not feeling it, I'm fine with that. So they can stop. We can move on. I can put the book away, and then we could choose something else to do. Now, the only one we did finish was the top 30 grammar mistakes, only because she is interested in graduating early. So I told her to go ahead, and this is the way this book is set up, to go ahead and read what they put here and then write the example here. She did do a couple of drawings here and there, but she prefers not to do the drawings, and her answers were extremely short. She just didn't feel this book. The only reason I encouraged her to finish it was because she wants to graduate early, and she has 3 other English books that I want her to complete for high school, and this was for her 8th grade year. So we're just going to basically skip 9th grade, and we're just going to go ahead and start her high school credits. So I just encouraged her to finish this book just so she would know what was in it, because it does have, like, how do I know when to use into or into, and that's good for writing. You know, it was a really simple book. I feel like we picked it up in the 8th grade. I feel like children should know this before the 8th grade. Like, how do I know when to use loose or lose? Mr., Mrs., Miss, or Miss. And this is basically how this book is all the way through. Peek, peek, or peek. So if you ask me, it's pretty much, I mean, there's some things like, how do I know if I used a run-on sentence? It's basically a homophones book, two or two, with some other grammar thrown in here and there, in my opinion. Find and write the 8 state of being verbs. Find and write all 23 of the helping verbs. So you have to do a lot of researching in these books. You have to go and find things. That's what is with all of them. So there's a lot of Googling for these books, in my opinion. Now, this copy work was easy for her because we do a lot of copy work, and she did enjoy that because she's been reading through the Bible, and she just wrote down the Bible books that she had read and copied from it. So that's pretty much it for this book. All the way to the end, you got copy work from books that you've read. So I do like this curriculum. I understand how it's set up. It's very creative, and I do encourage others to use it. Just for some reason, she did not like it. And I'm not going to, just because I like it and see the value in it, I'm not going to force my student to like it. There's so much other grammar out there, or curriculum out there, that they could, maybe possibly totally enjoy. So this is the one where I was totally bummed out. I saw a look through for this curriculum from another YouTube channel where she did a flip through, and I thought, whoa, that's going to be so cool. And I thought for sure she would enjoy it and love it. And she watched the video with me, and we just thought, yes, that's going to totally work out. It didn't. We did some of it. I encouraged her to give it a try. And then I probably encouraged her to give it 2 more tries. So I just kept encouraging, providing books that would help that encouragement of completing these. What I think is a drawback for these books is that you have to go and research everything. You have to go to Google and research everything. And we love notebooking. But I guess what our style is we like to have the actual book and then a blank sheet of paper. And then we do our own notebooking. We'll do our own copy work, and then we'll do our own drawings underneath, that kind of thing. So I guess maybe this was too directive. Write down 3 facts about Pocahontas, and then write down 3 facts about the Speedwell. Well, we would have probably just naturally wrote down facts about those things anyway if we were reading a living book about it. So we had to go and look for a book, or if we couldn't find the specific book we needed, then we just would Google it. So right about here is when she stopped, which was very early in the school year. Yeah, because I have my mark right here. So that's pretty much when she stopped working on this. And I was okay with that. I encouraged her to work on it, and I could tell she was trying, but she just did not like the layout of it. So I said, okay, so what do you want to do now? And right around here, because of the struggles that we were having with this, was right around the same time she had just decided to do what her older brother had done and go ahead and pull up the high school credit information for the state of Florida. And she said she just wanted to do what was required. I said, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll get you started on that path. And we'll get the exact book or books or workbook or whatever it is that you want. And we'll discuss it together. And that's how we ended up with her, what I have labeled on my YouTube channel as her 9th grade curriculum. But really, some of it's 9th grade, some of it is 10th grade. And she'll just go ahead and get that started. And I think because she's working towards something, even if the curriculum isn't a fit, she's going to try to push through anyways. Like she chose world history through ACE curriculum, and she loves ACE because we've done ACE before, and she's always never had a problem with the ACE curriculum, but she just is totally not interested in world history. She just really could care less about it, but it's a required credit. So I told her, well, you have to complete it. It doesn't matter what book you use. I have some books on my shelf if you want to switch over, or you can use the ACE. And she's decided she'll just stick with the ACE because she kind of likes that format. But just as an encouragement, when a curriculum doesn't work for you and your child, and I know you've spent money on it, put it away. There was only a few pages done. I'll give it another try with my son. I'll see if he likes it when he gets to this grade level. If I don't want to hang on to it that long, I'll find another homeschooling parent who is wanting to do American history, and I'll recommend that, hey, I have this amazing book. You guys might enjoy it. You want to give it a try? It only has a few pages marked out. And I'll share it. So either way, no harm, no foul. It's not worth ruining the relationship between you and your child. So I hope you enjoyed this quick flip through of these fun schooling workbook journals, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.